Today, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind a lot lately. Most people are approaching their careers completely backward in today's rapidly changing world. While everyone is racing to master technical skills or training platforms, I've been taking a different approach. After a decade as a journalist covering business, media, advertising, and marketing across APAC, I've realized something profound. Your ability to tell authentic stories isn't just a nice to have skill. Is your career insurance policy. I'm not talking about small results here. The people who master this approach are building lasting influence. They are attracting aligned opportunities without constant hustle. They are future-proofing their careers no matter what the market does. That's exactly what I want to help you achieve today. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to walk you through 3 key things. Number 1, why building your personal brand is no longer optional in an age of AI and economic uncertainty. Number 2, the human algorithm approach to storytelling that builds trust, not just attention. Number 3, how to extract your unique voice and build your platform starting today. Let's dive in. The career landscape has fundamentally changed. Just look around. Massive layoffs are happening across industries. Market shifts are making entire skill sets obsolete overnight. AI-generated content is flooding every channel. The days of relying on a stable employer or predictable career path are behind us. That traditional security blanket has been pulled away. We need to be honest about what that means for us. Here's what most people miss. In times of uncertainty, people don't just follow skills, they follow voices they trust. I experienced this firsthand during my time at publications like Campaign Asia and The Drum. The professionals who built audience trust through consistent, authentic communication survived every industry contraction. They weren't just good at their jobs, they were known for their unique perspective. Think about it. Who are you more likely to hire, partner with, or promote? Someone with the right technical qualifications on paper? Or someone whose voice you have come to trust because they have consistently shared valuable insights and stories that resonated with you? The answer is obvious, but here's the problem. Most people approach personal branding completely wrong. They are creating contents that feel hollow. They are chasing trends that don't align with their values. Or worst of all, they are staying silent because they don't feel qualified to speak. This is especially true for voices from marginalized communities. When I started covering LGBTQIA+ rights, the future of work, mental health, and gender equality, I quickly realized how many incredible perspectives were missing. That gap doesn't just hurt individual careers. It damages entire industries by limiting the diversity of thought we all need to thrive. Let me be clear. Your personal brand isn't about becoming an influencer or content machine. It's about intentionally shaping how people experience your voice, values, and vision. It is the difference between being seen as a commodity skill set versus an irreplaceable perspective. And that brings me to the most powerful tool we have at our disposal, but most of us are drastically underutilizing. The internet doesn't just reward content. It rewards real stories that build genuine connection. After analyzing thousands of pieces of content and working with executives, founders, and creators, I've identified what separates forgettable content from stories that build real influences. I call this framework the human algorithm. It's about combining the best of human creativity with strategic amplification. The framework has 3 components. The first component is clarity before creativity. Most people jump straight into creating content without getting crystal clear on their core message. They haven't done the work to identify their North Star narrative. This is the consistent thread that runs through all their communications. Ask yourself, what transformation am I uniquely positioned to help others achieve? What perspective do I bring that others don't? What problems do I solve in a way that nobody else does? When I was covering technology and human experiences in APAC, my North Star narrative wasn't just about reporting news. It was highlighting how businesses can grow while prioritizing diversity, equity, and inclusion. That clarity guided every story I chose to tell. The second component, authenticity through specificity. Generic content feels generic. Stories with specific details, examples, and personal insights feel authentic. I remember interviewing a marketing executive who consistently shared vague thought leadership about digital transformation. Nobody engaged. But when she started sharing specific challenges her team faced implementing new technologies, including failures and learning moments, the audience grew exponentially. The magic question here is, which parts of my experience, including the messy parts, would actually help others if I shared them more openly? The third component, emotional resonance over information overload. The biggest mistake I see is people trying to impress with information when they should be connecting through emotions. Information without emotion is forgettable, but emotions without substance is manipulation. That sweet spot is substantive content that triggers real emotional response. That could be inspiration, recognition, or even productive discomfort. When I reported on mental health challenges in advertising agencies, the articles that resonated most weren't the ones with the most statistics. They were the ones where leaders shared their personal struggles alongside practical solutions. The beautiful thing about the human algorithm approach is that it works regardless of your starting point. I've seen it transform communication for shy technical experts and seasoned executives alike. It's especially powerful for amplifying underrepresented voices. When the default stories in business and media follow predictable patterns, authentic perspectives that break down that pattern naturally stand out. They build devoted audiences. But knowing the framework isn't enough. You need to actually extract your voice and build your platform. Number 3, extracting your voice and building your platform. The most valuable product you already have is the knowledge in your head. But most people struggle to extract and package it effectively. Here's my 4-step process for turning your existing knowledge into compelling content. Step 1. Inventory your expertise. Don't just talk about your formal credentials. Think about the problems you have solved. Consider the perspectives you have developed. Remember the questions people always ask you. I recommend creating what I call an insight inventory. This is a simple document where you capture your unique ideas, perspectives, and experiences. It becomes your content gold mine that you can draw from repeatedly. Number 2, identify your content pillars. Not everything you know needs to become content. Focus on 3 to 5 consistent themes that align with your goals and audience needs. For human algorithm, my pillars are business storytelling, personal branding, technology's impact on communication, and amplifying diverse voices in media. Every piece of content I create aligns with at least one of those pillars. Number 3, choose your primary platform. Don't try to be everywhere. Start with one platform where your audience already exists. Master it before expanding. LinkedIn might be perfect if you are building a professional brand. A newsletter might work better if you are sharing deeper insights. Podcasts are ideal if your ideas come across better in conversation. Whatever you choose, consistency matters more than frequency. It's better to post thoughtfully once a week than frantically post daily content that feels empty. Step 4. Build your ecosystem. As you gain traction, strategically expand to create your content ecosystem. These are multiple formats that reinforce your core message. For human algorithm, I started with written articles on Substack. I expanded to a podcast for deeper conversations. And I've developed masterclasses for those who want comprehensive guidance. Here's the critical mindset shift. Think of your content as service, not self-promotion. When you approach personal branding as a way to serve others through your perspective rather than advance yourself, everything changes. Your content becomes more generous. Your audience grows more organically. Opportunities find you instead of you chasing them. I've seen this work for people starting with 0 followers and no budget. One founder I work with started simply by answering questions in LinkedIn comments with thoughtful, helpful responses. These comments led to conversations. These conversations led to partnerships. Eventually, this led to speaking engagements and a thriving business. All because she consistently showed up with valuable perspective. We have covered a lot today, so let me recap the key points. Number 1, your personal brand isn't optional anymore. It's your insurance policy in an uncertain economy. Number 2, the human algorithm approach focuses on clarity, authenticity, and emotional resonance. Number 3, you can extract your unique voice and build your platform starting today, even with limited resources. The greatest barrier isn't technical, it's psychological. Most people know that they should be building their voice but hesitate. This might be because of imposter syndrome, perfectionism, or fear of judgment. But in a world where AI can generate endless content, your human perspective is your greatest differentiator. This includes all its messy authenticity and hard work wisdom. The future belongs to those willing to tell stories that matter. And I believe your story matters. If you are ready to go deeper with this work, I put together a resource. It's called the Ultimate Storytelling Blueprint and expands on everything we have covered today. You'll find the link in the description below. And if you are enjoying this content, be sure to check out the Human Algorithm platform on Substack. There I dive deeper into topics with founders, creators, and leaders navigating the same challenges you are. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'm Sean Lim and I can't wait to see the stories you are telling.